So I'm just doing my best with the tools that I have available to me. And y'all, if I'm being honest, I'm so grateful. Like, my life has been insane. In the past 3 years, especially, but just in general, my whole life has been insane. Some of the coolest stories ever, and I feel so numb to all of it. I feel like everything's obsolete, and I also want to achieve. It's this weird limbo type of, like, it's like, of course I ain't complaining because I do get recognition on my art, but I'm just recognizing how much, like, sometimes there's this guy, he talks about getting drunk on your song, getting drunk on your project. And I think about this a lot because when I put things out to the world and I really, really like them and I think they're really good and it's like objective to how much work I've made and the things I've done, it's like, wow, are you hearing this? Like the things that I'm saying, the things that I'm doing. I feel like the universe will humble you sometimes because it'll show you like they don't fuck with it as much as you think. It seemed like, at least on the internet, people don't care about me as much as I think they do. But in real life, everybody noticed me. Everybody. Everybody. Everywhere I go. All the fucking time. Like, anything I'm doing. I don't know if it's the way I look. I don't know if it's just the presence I hold. I don't know what it is, because to me, I'm just me. But everybody seemingly looking for my attention, trying to get a rise out of me for my attention, getting upset because I don't want to give them attention, getting upset because I don't care that they needy and like need attention. You feel me? And like, I know, boo hoo, what an awful thing to deal with. Everybody wants to say what's up to you and see how you're doing, and you're surrounded by people that care about you or that seemingly want you around. And it's like, yeah, but they also just looking for somebody to follow or copy. That's how I feel. That's what I see. Right now, I'm thinking of this really pretty girl. I think she's really beautiful. Sometimes I still think about my ex. I just like, part of me feels like it's wrong, and another part of me feels like it's my life to create. I look at that girl in her eyes and in her face and everywhere, and I'm in love. I see old pictures of her, and I'm in love. I can move forward in my life, but I can't say comfortably and confidently that. I don't even want to say this because, like, I haven't had sex. I haven't moved on. It ain't about the sex. It's about another person, a connection with another person. I haven't had that. It just hurts me to think that it might not be with her. But if I were to die today, I didn't capitalize on enough. Like, how can I be living in such a fucking opportunity every single day? All these beautiful women around me wanting my attention. And I'm stuck up on the one that don't give a fuck about me. Or maybe she do and she don't want to text me. Or like, even all that shit is like, it's up to the shit I speak into existence. But it's like, I just don't know what I really want, y'all. Everything feels obsolete. I low-key already told y'all this story. I don't know if I posted it, but I was having a good day, really introspective and meditative, and I'm so attached to this outcome because it's like, even though I've reached the same state of nirvana, so to speak, I don't even want to speak on that. I just don't really feel like it's to be spoken on. I just reached a state of peace, you feel me? There's something that I did that day that made me extremely magnetic. And I can't figure it out. I posted a reel. I said, I'm such a stand-up nigga that the stripper gonna fall in love with me. And then she gonna be riding my dick. Oh, it's so good, it's so good. And I'll be like, you fucking lying, bitch. And that shit went viral. Like, 150,000 views, 6,000 something likes at this point, 7, I don't even know. I don't care. I just don't care. Because it's like, I want my music to go viral. I want my art to go viral. I want to be respected for these things. I don't want to be a joke. And I ain't a joke. And it's like, I make jokes, and then it's like, I worry that niggas will not take me as serious because now they think I'm just making jokes. And even Chef today said to me, she's like, you always be joking. So I didn't know you were serious. And I'm like, Chef, I told you I was serious. And then she's like, you always be joking. And she said that to me, and I was like, I think that's that you think I'm always making jokes. You don't take me seriously. Or maybe she just meant like, you know, you always having fun or whatever. And it's like, either way, it's like, you know, great. But also, I don't want to be known like that. That's never my goal. It's never my intention, and this shit ain't no joke. I know how to have fun, and I know how to be free. But ultimately, like, I don't I don't care to do that for people that I don't know, that I don't care about. At times, I just want to wipe off everything from my social media pages and start over. But that feels like quitting. It feels like weakness. It feels like backing down. It's like all the success I'm experiencing, I don't actually feel successful. I'm gaining followers every day, and I'm grateful. But I don't know if they get the wrong idea of what they're following. These refried beans taste canned. If I told you the level of peace I strive for in my life, I mean, I don't think you'd be too surprised. I'm sitting here eating with my hands, and I look kind of like a hippie. I don't really feel like I look like a hippie, but I also do at the same time. And to be honest with you, if you pop me on a beach, I would fit right in. Pop me in a forest, I'm fitting right in. I'm not a city nigga. You feel me? Like, I am, but I ain't. I live in the city. The universe keeps telling me it's gonna send me to the city. Also, the universe told me it's gonna send me to fucking Hawaii. I've never been there, but we'll see what happens. So it's like, I love the city. You know, I went to New York a lot with my dad when I was a kid. But the beauty that I had in where I grew up was that I could also just be outside in nature. We had a front yard. And man, my parents, my dad specifically, he really did his best. I really hate how much I love that dude. I feel like I'm supposed to hate him. And I badly want to. But when I think of my dad, I see how in pain he was. I hate that I'd make fun of him even though he hurt me really bad, because he'd have anxiety attacks. And those anxiety attacks come from regret and pain and wishing that you did things differently. And sometimes I think about how he might feel to have lost his son. And if he was finally able to apologize it's just tough because he only did it when I cut the energy tie. It only happened as soon as I was like, I'm gonna let this go. I was going through like, I was doing some meditating one night, and I said, you know what? One day this life, I'm gonna die, and I gotta live my life like my father already did. More importantly than that, I gotta stop making all my art in the name of how much I dislike X, Y, and Z. Cause I don't. I've never disliked shit. I just choose to keep disliking it because, in a way that I can't explain, these people like me angry because it's the only attention that they get from me. Back to that idea of like kids learning to receive energy negatively, to receive attention negatively. My family did not like when I was at peace. And I know how to be at peace. It's so easy. It's so easy. What type of life will I live if I don't have to hustle? Everything just comes to me. I'm taken care of. I'm paid. I'm loved. And I worry that I have to let go of all this shit that didn't serve me in that old paradigm. Because none of those people... I ain't even gonna say that. So interesting to me that like the longer I sit and talk, I just end up having some tears to shed, some tears to cry, and I love experiencing some tears. You know what I mean? Like I don't hold on to these emotions. That's why I'm so good at conjuring whatever art that I make, and I wish I could explain that to people. It's like I might feel some type of way about you, and I might not, and at the same time, I have love for you. I always used to say like my family did X, Y, and Z to get rid of me because they felt threatened by me, they felt whatever by me, but I never actually tried to hurt them. And so ultimately they did feel threatened by me, and that's an epiphany I had earlier today as well. But it's like when you want to feel strong and your son is in the backyard spending day after day alone meditating, learning how to break wood with his body, working out, punching shit, and just getting better at life in every aspect. Just like I would fucking hustle for whatever money I needed. I wasn't stressing to fucking figure out how to get the most money and move out immediately. And maybe I could have been, maybe I couldn't have. And low-key I was. I just was also trying to do it in such a way that was like, how can I prioritize creativity? I was like, I'm grateful to have a space where I'm safe to grow and learn and express myself and be better. And I was giving my mom my EBT money so that she could, you know, for rent, whatever. Like, that's what I had to pay for rent. I was like, cool. And then ultimately they just lied. They lied. Even if they had a reason, they were scared, they was afraid, they really thought I was going to hurt them or something. They just lied. But even speaking on my past is still kind of giving my past energy. And I just feel like there's better ways to express it than to speak on them and to even give them energy and attention. Like, I just love these people. I think they're so fucking cool. I'm not speaking about my family specifically right now. But I just feel like when I say these things that my body's telling me not to say that. Why can't I have love for those that I feel hurt by? Why can't I? Why would that be wrong? Sometimes I ask the universe to show me the truth. I want to know what they said about me because I hate how much I like these people. Not that I like them, but that I just don't hate them. I'll have to save this video soon just to double check that it's saved. I'm just tired of posting, y'all. I'm tired of being online. Not because I don't want to be seen, but I feel like I'm the one doing it. I'd rather it just all come to me naturally. And it's interesting because it coming to me naturally is me pursuing and just putting myself out there, not even pursuing it. But I've been experiencing a lot of like weird infatuation energy, which I don't really mind, but it's like, why can I attract everything but what I really want? Maybe I'm being everything except what I want. And I hate being soft, y'all. I hate being soft. As a man, I love being soft with the right person, but to the outside world and shit, like, I just don't want to put my heart on my sleeve like that. I'd rather do it in the form of... I'd rather do it in the form of vulnerability and honesty. I just don't feel like the world take me seriously enough. I feel really disregarded and unseen by certain people. And sometimes when I think about myself being emotional, it feels gross. And I just kind of go back to this, like, not being a serious type of situation. But I'm also kind of serious in everything that I say. Like, I make these jokes, but some of them are jokes, some of them are just whatever, and the other ones are like, I really mean that. Now, granted, I don't want to quote unquote fuck these hoes, but I don't think it actually matter, and I think that's just the excuse that I say to myself to then maybe be more inclined to do it. The truth is that I struggle to fucking handle the lust that I feel for these women. They look so good. The ones that I'm really attracted to, not only do they look good, but I want to, like, fuck them, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, energy entanglement, and, you know, like, casual sex is not good for connection, and blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, like, who knows if any of that shit is true? And then, again, the little, like, cerebral just said to me, you do. Well, I'll tell you one thing that I know. I still think about everyone I've ever had sex with, but I've only really had sex with, like, 2.5 people. How could you have sex with half a person? We never had sex. Like, I was nervous. I couldn't get it up. I couldn't put it, like, I tried to put it in half soft, and, like, even her, though, like, I just really want to, like, I just don't care. Like, that girl, I want to fuck the shit out of her. That one, I want to fuck the shit out of her. That one, I want to fuck the shit out of her. I want to fuck the world. Like, genuinely. And I feel like when I lean into that wildness, that sexual side, that whatever, like, I really enjoy it, but I'm more worried about the consequences of not utilizing it properly. Like, I just don't, like, if I'm having sex with real women, which I'm not right now, like, I haven't been for a long time, and I ain't saying that to complain, because I could at any moment. Oh my god. Like, if I'm having sex with real women, I don't see a problem in that. I've never in my life been somebody to sleep around with, like, just anybody, though. I just couldn't justify it for whatever reason. And I think it's because I thought there was something wrong with doing that. Or that it would be problematic. It's just like, how can I really know if I don't know? I could listen to everybody on YouTube and Instagram, and I could listen to this and listen to that. They don't know shit. And I think it's closer to the hippie vibe than it is the fucking Buddhist vibe. Because the Buddhist vibe is the hippie vibe. And again, I'm sure there's some text or something that would say, actually, this is true. Look, it says right here. But, like, I've never heard a Buddhist philosophy about you can't have sex with who you want. Pause this video real quick for y'all.